Hello. Today I'm gonna make my case as to why I think the stock market's gonna go down, probably, and yeah. So I'll just begin. First of all, I would like to say that I'm very sorry that I said around this area that the stock market would go to the moon, and I may have made anyone who listened to me lose a lot of money, and I'm very sorry for that. So there might be something wrong with the way I know how the stock market operates. So because when I looked at this candle and I saw this huge volume, I assumed that there were a lot more energy, buyer energy, loaded up, ready to blast the market up like that. But apparently that's not what happened. And the as of right now, I think that the market is looking pretty bearish. I mean, my prediction on where the market will go is pretty bearish, and the reason behind that is because we're going up on decreasing volume, and when that happens, it's very bad because what this means is that buyers are exhausting and sellers are inhibiting in the sense that they're contracting because the seller volume is contracting, and when that happens, the typically what happens is that there's a lot of seller energy being loaded up, and when the seller's selling volume expands again, then that'll push the market down. And the reasoning behind why that happens is because of this equation that I want to show you. This future equilibrium price, the future closing price of the candle, is calculated by measuring the buying pressure as measured by dollar volume of the candle, future candle, divided by the selling pressure as measured by the future share volume, or just regular volume of the future candle. And basically, what this means is that since the if this if the selling volume expands, then the equilibrium price will go down. But if the selling volume contracts even more, then the equilibrium price will go up, provided that the buying pressure um, remains the same. Um, so, but because we're so low, like because the selling volume has contracted so much already, I don't see how it can contract even more, and it's very difficult for it to contract even more, which will allow the the equilibrium price to go up. This measurement right here is very very low. Let me show you what happened. Like let's say this this in this case when the selling volume was contracted this much, and then they expanded, of course, the next day, and then we went down, right? So, and then there's another case, not a bit earlier, which is when we had this big move up, and then and then the selling volume contracted, and then it expanded, and we had a sizable pullback. But that was after building up all that selling energy for during the move up, which we haven't done. But yeah, that's. I'm not saying that we're gonna do this like this, but I'm saying that even if the selling volume expands just a little, then the price will go down. And the reason why, let me explain what I mean by buyer exhaustion and seller inhibition, which is what this candle is telling us right here. It's buyer exhausting because this is so bullish and this is so bullish that any buyer that wanted to come in would have already come in. And the fact that the volume is decreasing means that the buying pressure is being exhausted in this big bullish move up. It's clearly attracting as many buyers as possible, but for some reason the buyers are exhausting. So that's not good. That's why I think buyers are exhausting. And then of course sellers are contracting because the sellers are contracting like this. And if there are a lot of sellers loaded up, then it goes up, then we go down. If there is a lot of sellers loaded up, so here's what I see tomorrow happening. This is over the weekend, by the way. It is possible that the sellers remain contracted, but the buying pressure increases somehow, and then we can go up. And what else I wanted to say? I forgot what I was going to say. And it is possible that it is possible that sellers expand, we go down, and then the buying pressure suddenly increases because of all the buyers that were supposed to come in, as shown by here, how much buyers we had right here, and for some reason they decided to come and dip buy, then we can go up. But the volume has to increase dramatically. What else I want to say? I just don't understand, like, why in this tremendous volume that was here showing buyer walls, where did the buyers go? Like, are they really just gone, or are they gonna steadily come in while the sellers are contracted and keep the price up? Or when we have a big come down, go down, then these buyers reappear, the volume increases, and then we can continue going up again. I don't know. I don't know. Like, right from what it looks like it, what I see right now, I just think that sellers cannot contract anymore, and the probability that it will contract even more compared to expand at least a little is much higher to expand at least a little. And if it expands, then the chances are we'll go down unless the buying pressure increases a lot too. So that's basically what I'm saying. I'm bearish into tomorrow, and maybe even the day after tomorrow, and maybe even next week. And because of how contracted we are in terms of selling volume, unless a lot of buyers, a lot of buying pressure increases dramatically and pushes, well, if the selling volume remains constant and the buying pressure increases, then for some reason there's a lot of reserve buyers, extra buyers that we don't see during this entire move up, and they reappear, then we can go up. But as it looks like it right now, it looks like it's gonna go down because of how much seller volume has contracted. I think that's all I wanted to say. I don't know about your stock. Like, I don't know what stock you're looking at, but from the perspective of the market, it looks kind of bearish coming into next week.